Well, good morning, BUS20 students. This is week number 3 in our 8-week online business mathematics course here at Norco College. And this week we're going to be looking at two chapters, Chapter 8 and Chapter 9. This is markups and markdowns and payroll. These are kind of different topics, but I had to merge them together to cover everything for the course. But Chapter 8 kind of ties directly into Chapter 7, where you were doing markdowns, where you were doing trading cash discounts. Now, again, when you purchase something at wholesale or you purchase something from a wholesaler, you want to be able to get a discount so that way you can mark it up and make some money, and you can't sell it, higher than the retail price. So usually manufacturers or wholesalers will sell things at a lower price and give you a trade discount for buying from them, and then that gives you the ability to mark up that product and make money, make a profit. So that's what we're looking at this week, chapter 8. And you're going to be looking at, well, okay, now that I've got items at a certain price, how do I mark them up? And what's percentage do I mark them up? And what are our policies for doing that? And then how do we work the mathematical processes to get the kind of markup that we want to get? And so there's different ways of doing that we'll be covering in this particular chapter, chapter 8. And then chapter 9 deals with payroll taxes. So this is where we're going to get into, how much federal income tax are you going to pay on your paycheck? We get into some payroll questions like hourly and piecework, things like that. So these are completely independent of one another. I apologize for that, but if you just work through each one study page at a time, you'll get the concepts and be able to do the quiz as well as the check-in assignment. So let's take a look at all that here in just a moment. I'm going to open our class in Canvas. So here we are. And I'm going to scroll down. We are in module number 2 for one more week. So this is the beginning of module number 2 today. And so if I look here, this is what we're going to be working on this week. Oh, I don't know why it's expanded out like that. So let me shrink it back down. Oops, there we go. All right, so we're going to be, again, every week you have a read me first and a help Sienna. So these are for you to give you an overview of how this topic fits into business in general, and then help Sienna's how it fits into her particular health and fitness business. Make sure that you read these and mark them as done before you can get to any of your coursework. And so that's very important that you read these and mark them as done. Same thing with the study pages. So I have a study page for each of these chapters that are the sections of the book that you should study, as well as the exams in the book that you might want to answer the questions to. There's YouTube videos, there's PowerPoints, there's video of me working out the problems. So make sure you utilize the study page to its fullest and mark these as done as well. And then that's going to give you access to the assignments. So this week you're going to be doing a check-in assignment on chapters 8 and 9. This is your third check-in assignment. And so this one's basically, again, you're going to be helping Sienna solve some problems. So it's kind of like a quiz. There's a worksheet that you'll download. You'll work the problems out on the worksheet and then go back in to the quiz. You'll take the quiz, but it's all drop-down menus that you can select your answers to, as well as upload your finished worksheet. And so that's and it automatically grades it for you and shows you the right answer. So that's why I designed it that way. So let me know about that if you have any issues or concerns. There's a quiz on the 2 chapters as well. I think it's 6 questions. And then you have your second case study. Now, this one's going to tie directly into chapter 9, as you're going to be looking at a man who was single and figuring out his federal income tax. And then you're going to see him get married and go from 1 dependent to 4. How does that change his tax status and how much tax he pays? So that's the solution that you're going to be coming up with your case study. Looking back real quick into last week, I will be grading all of these assignments over the next couple of days. So be watching for that if I've not already graded them. So, all right, well, that's it for week number 3. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. I'm here to help. I do have office hours, so please reach out to me during the office hours. If not, in my emails I send you, there's a bookings address as well as in my communication plan. If you want to book a time with me that isn't during my office hours, you can select a time. It'll let me know that you're available at that time. And if I can make it work, I will be there. If I can't, I will reach out to you and see if we can reschedule it to a different time. So That's it. Have a great week number 3, and you will see me all on video next week.